talking about energy and psychic attack. We've probably all had it at one time in our life, or maybe quite a few times. Sometimes it's just mild, sometimes it can be very severe. And sometimes, as I said earlier, you can be, our society can put you into institutions because of psychic attack. Hi, Carrie, hope you're well. So, so what is really, and who in your environment is doing this to you? Because in a world that's got quite a bit of negative energy via digital, because we're all doing for digital, we have quite a lot of trolls going on there. We have when we're in large crowds. We have it when there's lots of people, or when there's arguments, when you fell out with people and things like that. Loads of stuff. We'll be talking about that. So it's crucial to protect yourself when there's potential psychic attacks, and I'm going to show you how to do that today. How you can protect yourself with simple when they're mild psychic attacks. If they're a lot serious, you need a spiritual teacher or a priest or something to help you with that. And I'm a spiritual teacher, and this is what I deal with on a regular basis. Anyway, so with negative energy can affect so many aspects of your walking life in ways that you may not even realise, you know. You're in Michigan, Carrie. Brilliant. Good, good. So, and I'm sure I was speaking to you today, was I not? Yeah? Sure I was speaking to you today, Carrie. Because I was speaking to so many people. Hello, Jasmine. How you doing, my dear? So, basically, where was I? I've got myself off the thing there. So sometimes you can be when you have a psychic attack, you don't even realise it. You're off balance physically, whether you're from attack or otherwise, and every part of your life is likely to be off kilter as a result. To the point that it can even, when you're cycling under attack, you can even be. It can even thing you for financial. You know, you get a big financial loss, or just everything's going wrong in your life, or you're depressed, you're anxious. But we'll come to that anyway, as we come into the life. But luckily, there are ways to protect you. You know, there is ways to protect you from psychic attack and to prevent them from messing up your psychic energy and throwing you off balance. You know, throwing that life off balance. So, in order to know how to protect yourself, you must first understand what exactly is a psychic attack. So you know when you're being psychically attacked. You know that you get it right away. Oh right, I need to do this, and the more you do these, the better and stronger they become. And people have tried to, or entities, or what have you, what you want to say, have tried to psychically attack me, but they've never, I won't say never, because when I first used to do this, I think there was, because it can be very dangerous how the seriousness of it, how powerful it is. But now, no, I know the things are to do to stop that, you know. And I can do it instantly as well. So, so what is a psychic attack? A psychic attack occurs when someone or something inflicts upon you a negative energy, whether it's consciously or unconsciously. It's an attempt to harm, hurt, deceive, or coerce or destroy you. Someone looking at you with malice is a form of physical attack, or psychic attack, should I say. And a person who sucks your energy through negative comments, negative energy, like resentment, envy, or neediness, you know, when someone's in your life that you feel suffocated with, that's a psychic attack also, you know. So, and this negative energy can inflict serious harm in a physical and mental sense, and upon the person that has been attacked, you know. A more powerful, dangerous psychic attack is someone who casts a powerful curse or a hex on which can lead to dark, destructive thought forms lodging in your body and causing you harm. You know, and that's when it's obviously those psychic attacks on men, yeah? And other psychic attacks are from bodiless entities. There's no other word for it, but demons. When this happens, it can confuse the mind, making you hear voices, having negative thoughts or behaviours that are out of character for you. And this can cause people to have accidents, to have disease within the body and the mind. They can have financial loss, and there's so much more that they can actually do. Yeah. So my hair's in my road. So this can be cleaned up, but make sure if it's going as strong as that you've got a highly trained spiritual teacher, spiritual advisor, who knows what they're doing. Yeah, and I'm really highly trained in this field. I mean, I've been trained with the highest, with the best, all around the world. I've went and been trained. So apart from just affecting the person who was attacked negatively, a psychic attack can resonate out to the friends and families. So it can resonate out to you, because remember, everything is energy. So if your energy is under attack, it can go out to who's your nearest and dearest. So just remember that, yeah? And so it can help you. It looks like okay. Hi Ashley, how are you doing? So apart from the negative impact being out to your friends and family, it can also impact you and hurt you physically, emotionally, spiritually, and your mental state. You know, although an attack can take many forms, it's typically projected upon another through negative energies. Sometimes it is done unconsciously. You know, how many times have you had, in fact, let's do a wee thing here. How many times would you say, not how many times, but when you've caught yourself, when you're thinking badly of someone, you know, someone's done you wrong and you've thought badly of them? Just give me a yes or a no. Because everybody's done it. I've done it also. And I mean, I'm a spiritual teacher. When we've been under attack. Hi, Nicole. How you doing? So, I mean, how many people have done that, you know, when they're not even realising? I mean, I even know some people who have trained, and maybe someone's harmed some of their family by bullying at school and what have you. And they've thought a bad thing, you know, they've been really angry at them for harming their child. And guess what? That person who they've thought badly of has actually had some misfortune, you know. Like one person told me that their house burnt down. Another person told me that they became hospitalised by doing certain things of just thinking. Do you know what I mean? So really watch your thoughts, because powerful is energy. It's all energy. Hi there. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Let me see. Let me see. Well, it's Sarah. All I seen was Akamutsa. Yeah. So yeah, we've all been there. We've all done it, and what have you. Yeah, seen better days. Now I'm seeing it. Yeah, I wasn't seeing it there. So do you know what I mean? It really does. Watch your own thoughts as well, because you could be putting over that energy, that negative energy, to other people without you even realising. Because we're all interconnected. Everything is interconnected. There's a vibration, and we go on a bigger or a higher vibration. That is why. You know, that's why some people can get it. Some people, it can really bring them down, and we'll be looking at the symptoms. And some people, it doesn't touch them at all. Yeah. So attack can take many forms, and it's typically projected upon another through negative energies, just like I'm saying, and definitely unconsciously. Yeah. For example, if your friend is feeling a bit jealous, yeah, of your new promotion that you got to work, then that jealousy may project itself without their knowing it and cause a psychic attack upon you. That's how simple it can be. That's me saying it in simple forms. Or you can have a so-called friend who's talking negatively behind your back with other friends, and you get that feeling. Do you know, you have that feeling within your body, and you think, hang on a minute, there's something not right here. You know, energetically, you actually feel that, what's going on. Or many times, do you curse someone who's maybe hurting your family, you know, or vice versa. Because remember, everything is energy, and I can't get this over to. So the 99% of my clients, until they've been working with me, that is, do not know anything about their energy. They don't know anything about their energy, how to cleanse the energy, how to take out thought forms from the energy, how to take emotions out of the energy field, how to take entities out of the energy field, and all the rest of that gets stuck in there, you know, that can cause really serious disease, serious mental issues, and body issues also, you know, can even cause pain and what have you. It really can. So a deliberate attack generally comes in the form of a spell, a curse that's cast upon you. Yeah, and both can have a seriously detrimental, and also remember, it can come from past life. It can be karmic. Yeah. Hi, Tamika. Lovely to see you. And so anyway, so it can be seriously detrimental, the effects on you and your life. You know, there's some people who I've seen who they've been to other therapists and they just don't know, they just can't get to the root of the issue. I'll do some spiritual work on them. It'll either be a soul retrieval they'll need, or a power retrieval, or it'll be a depossession or something like that that needs. And their life is just, it's like a completely different life, you know. It's so many different things that spiritual-wise, for energetic-wise, that people actually need, yeah. So, and there's something else that's important to understand, is the motivation behind the attack. You know, if you have an inkling that about who or what attacked you physically, then you're likely to be able to pinpoint the reason that they did it. You know, why they attacked you, why they're doing what they're saying, and what have you. You know, so is everybody with me on the up so far? Do you get it? Hi, Harsh. Can you help me, please? If you need a strategy call, Harsh, put at the end of this video, just put freedom, because I'm giving 4 free strategy calls out after this this live. Yeah. So everybody with me up till now, do you know what I'm talking about? Does it make sense to you? Are you understanding it? Let me know. Yeah. Got it. Perfect, Bethany. Anyone else? Anyone else get it? Give me a thumbs up or a love heart. That would be great. So good. Yeah? Yes, on board. Perfect, Joanne. How are you doing, Joanne? I hope you're well. Good. Yeah? Yes, you're with me, Harsh. Brilliant. Yes. Good. Like to see those love hearts. Amazing to see. And I'm going to tell you how to actually help yourself with this later on in the live as well. Okay? So, let's go. So what is entities? Does anybody know what entities is? Sarah, you get it as well. Are you able to pick up on people that have been attacked? Yes. What I do, Anthea, is I tune in to your energetic field, and I'm able to help. But I go to your higher self and see what's actually going on, whether it's past life, whether it's karmic, or whether it's present. Yeah. Okay. So, does anybody know anything about entities? Good and bad, remember. Because remember, there's good entities out there too. Yeah? Anyone? Hi, Indigo. How are you doing? I hope you're well. It was lovely to speak to you today, so it was. Okay. So let's just go. Hi, Nicole. Hi. Okay. So what is entities? So your angels, your inner guides. We have every single person who's born is born with a guardian angel. Whether you believe it or not, they are born with a guardian angel. And generally, there's power animals in there also that help you. Yeah? And they help us throughout our life. They help keep us safe. They don't interfere, should I say, unless you ask. Yeah, and sometimes your guardian angel changes if your vibration changes. So if you go on a higher level, you have a higher vibrational angel in your life. Lovely to see you. Yeah. The thought forms that are hanging about. Yeah, are you able to see for me, please, Anthony? Again, if you want anything work-wise, at the end of this live, just put freedom down if you want a free strategy call. Okay? Is it something that takes over you? Yes and no, Joanne. Yes and no. Yeah? So anyway, angels and inner guides is we all have and I personally have a lot of angels, inner guides, power animals, and I have 4 main ones depending on what kind of spiritual work that I do for my clients, is whoever shows up. So I know who I need to call on, who is my go-to, my spirit guides, but I have a lot of helpers in the spirit world. As you do, the more you go into the spirit world, the more you evolve spiritually, the more that is there to help you. So the bigger the vibration you go, the more you have on board, and the more powerful you have on board. Yeah, everything is light. Remember that. Even when you're under psychic attack, every single thing starts off with light. So an energy. Just remember that. Yeah. So, so then you've got discarnate beings, and they're human, but they die. And when they die, they're trapped and they're earthbound. So these are known as ghosts. So if you've has anybody has seen any ghosts? Has anybody seen any ghosts? Harsh, yes, there is a permanent resolution. Yes, to stop the person using entities, hex, or sewage. Yep, totally. Yeah, yeah. So has anybody here seen ghosts? Yeah. I know I certainly have. Especially when I've been at ancient buildings like castles and in Scotland and what have you, and things like that. Have you ever been in a place where you felt like the back of the hairs on your neck stand up, the goosebumps? Those kind of feelings when you're in some place, or you see a shadow at the corner of the eye. That's what we're talking about there. That's the kind of things we're talking about. Yep, Jasmine, knew you would have, my dear. And by the way, most of these are nothing to be afraid of. Honestly, most of them are. They're not there to harm you in any way. Ghosts, that is. Do you know what I mean? But if they host the body, they can create havoc. Yeah. So that means if they're going into your body, they can create havoc. Can create loads. Jinns and cadams are used to attack people. Yeah. So incarnate beings these are people who are living, but they're able to send messages telepathically. They can't enter your body, but do realize that they do have a power. They can have over you, good or bad. I know with my beautiful partner David, we can actually be thinking of something and I'll think of something and he'll come out with it, or vice versa. We're so in tune that we are really we know what each other's thinking. And sometimes it can be word for word as well, which can be a bit scary, you know, but we're just so in tune with each other. Yeah. So, it doesn't always have to be a bad thing. Remember that, you know, a large percentage is not a bad thing. And then you have the devil's angels and the discard beings, and they don't host a body, but they are strong and they work on the weak to possess their souls, you know. So that's another thing as well. So do you understand that? Anything on the caves? Caves, we're not really talking about that today. You felt them, Bethany, yeah? Mm-hmm. And Gins and Kingdoms. Is that Indian, Harsh? What nationality are you? Yeah? Let me know. So, what's the symptoms of psychic attack? So, if someone is very intuitive and can tap into their sixth sense, well, they would easily be able to tell whether or not they're physically attacked. Yeah, but others, a lot of people actually are not tuned in to themselves. You know, it's okay if you can't immediately identify whether or not you're being attacked, because there's some pretty clear symptoms that include Indian. I thought so. Yeah, I thought that was Indian. Yeah, there's quite a lot going around that yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally. I get you. So, so what do they include? What's the symptoms? Severe headaches, fatigue, nightmares, recurrent nightmares. I'm talking about, not just nightmare. Sometimes when you have that sleep paralysis, you know, I used to get that. Oh, many years ago, I used to get that all the time. Random aches and pains for no reason. Do you know, that just moves around the body. Lethargy. Do you know, you're just so tired all the time. When you have serious self-doubt, when you keep doubting yourself all the time. You stay in Mumbai, that's lovely, lovely. You have paranoia. You have visions of your attacker. You have suicidal thoughts or feelings, and you're hearing voices. Yeah, and some of these things, you would be put in a mental institute for. You know, because especially the voices, hearing the voices, because our society per se doesn't understand this. You know, they don't understand spiritually, energetically, what is actually going on there. So, how do you know when you're under psychic attack? Hi, Nan, how you doing? Jasmine, you've been attacked a few times in the early days when I was awakening. Yes, so that's a great point, Jasmine, because when people are awakening, it's not that they're weak, it's they're opening up. So they're opening up to more, they're opening up to the light, and if there's any darkness around about them, the darkness loves the light. Yeah, a good way to know if someone has good intentions, if you send them love and you feel love back, brilliant. If you're looking after a guru, so if you're following a guru like Jesus Christ or all those big gurus, you know, Lao-So, all the big ones, you know, your archangels, or even the gurus who are round about the now, yeah. If you send love to them and you feel love coming back, they've got full, good, positive intention. If you give them love and you never feel love coming back, really look at that. Yeah, really look at that, because that's a great way to see. Always gets you in the gut. Yeah, you're from South Africa, Nara. Very nice, very good. It's a place I've never been. I've been to a lot of places, but I've never been there. So how do you know if you're under psychic attack? So the symptoms can take on a life of their own, yeah? So you can have sensation of paralysis. It's like a wave or a fluid going through your body. Who here has ever had sleep paralysis? Hi Yvonne, how you doing, my lovely? Who's ever had sleep paralysis? I know I have. I've had it on a few occasions where you feel like you just it's in that you're just about falling asleep, and just before you fall asleep, you actually, you just can't move, but you feel like you're screaming inside, this paralysis, like something's sitting on you is a word I can think. Who else has had that? Has anybody else had that? Give me a thumbs up, or you, Bethany, yeah. Only once in your teens, yeah. Mandy, you agree with the symptoms? Yeah, totally. It's so out there, you know, and I see it so often in some of my therapies. And sometimes clients don't even know I'm doing what I'm doing spiritually, because they're just to me for them to make them feel better, you know. So they don't even know. Yes, Denise. Yep, Joanne, it's an awful feeling. It's a terrible feeling, yeah. You've had something on top of me trying to get in through my mouth. Yeah, you can. And because you're quite spiritually awake, Jasmine, that's why you're doing the masters with me as well. And we're going on to the protection module next. And there's some very strong protection things there in the masters for that. Because the more spiritually awake you become, the more acceptable you become for it. Not always so, just sometimes. If you don't know what's going on, that's mainly, yeah. Yes, you did. Yes, Anthea. Is it Anthena? Anthena. Yes, but I didn't know what it was. Yep, that's what it is. Yeah. Another symptom is when pain shifts within the body and has no sense or reason why there is a psychic sense. Do you know, there's a psychic sense here. There's just pain. It just travels around the body. I used to get sometimes many years ago. I used to get it in the knee, and then it would go the back of my knee, and then it would go up the side of my. And now what I know, that's what it was. It was, and remember, a psychic attack can be energetic thought forms. Remember that, yeah? Everybody thinks a psychic attack, when they think of psychic attack, it's the big demons and all the rest of it. Not necessarily. Just remember that, okay? Another symptom is an invisible force is fighting with your mind to let it go, you know, and allow something to take you over. That's a very strong one. Sometimes when you feel that yucky feeling in your energy, you know, when you just don't know what's going on, and you just, you know, I feel so yucky and drained is what I could say. Or you have a sense of a presence around you, you know, that gives you the goosebumps or the hives or something, like what I was saying with the ghosts, when you go into a room and you just, you know, it just goes through you. Sometimes some of the symptoms can be, when you're looking at somebody, it could be glittery red eyes. You know, it could be they've got red eyes, just certain ways that the light thing is. There could be a behavioural change. You know, if you've got a family member who all of a sudden has just completely changed this behaviour, as long as there's not drugs involved, you know what I mean? That could be there's a psychic attack going on. There could be destructive or negative continual thoughts. Those thought forms just keep going around. You know, that could be a thing. And there could be those thought forms also that trying to be quite destructive. So it's trying to get you to do something destructively is a massive symptom. Yeah. Also, as well, is addictions like drink, drugs, sex, odd fetishes. You get the drift, you know. I mean, when my mum died, she was a very, very heavy smoker, and I didn't smoke at the time. And when she passed away unexpectedly, I started really smoking a lot, and I knew it was her energy was so I had to go into the light, get it out of there, and to take that smoking away. You know, things like that to do that are symptoms. You know, and nightmares that are continuous. You know, if you always having nightmares, there's definitely something going on there. Yeah. So everybody with me, is there anything else that you can think of that I missed as the symptoms of a psychic attack? Anything? Okay. So is everybody following me? Give me a thumbs up or a heart or a wee smiley face or something like that. Show the love. Tummy bug symptoms, Jasmine, yeah. Hi, Laji. Lovely to meet you. Yes, very interesting. Never heard of this before, Joanne. Yeah, it's very prevalent. Yeah, but because I see so many people, and obviously I'm a spiritual teacher also. Excuse me, let me drink. I see this quite a lot. Yeah, so I do. So like instant vomiting and diarrhea. Yeah, totally. Yeah. So what do you do if you're under psychic attack? What can you do? Yeah. So short term for lightweight attacks, you know, if it's more serious though, you really need to see a spiritual teacher or a priest. If it's a more serious attacks, you know, you really need to go and see somebody. And the difference people feel after they get that sorted is like night and day. Absolute night and day, you know. I've had people in tears of how light they feel, how their life has flowed again, you know, when they've got rid of that. I used to work in for CAMS in a children's private hospital, and the kids who were there were suffered from severe anorexia. Yeah. Now, a lot of these kids were really under psychic attack. The abuse they used to give themselves, the things they used to do to themselves, self-harming. That's another one for psychic attack also, is the things that they would do was, and I was never allowed to help them spiritually to do the thing, because some of them are so severe. Really so severe. It was an absolute sin, yeah. So, and I'm very passionate about this, as you probably can tell, because I know what damage it can do if it keeps going on and on. Yeah. So, so these are for short term and lightweight attacks. What to do? Yeah. So first of all, and remember, everything is energy. Yeah. So drop any nasty, mean, bizarre thoughts that you have. Just get them out of your head. Yeah. And I'm going to show you later on how to do that. If you're on the phone and somebody's doing that, hang up the phone. If you've got angry feelings, shake that away. Take it away. Yeah. Because poison with your negative feelings, disown them. You know, raise your vibration up. Yeah. Another way is to call an Archangel Michael. He's the savior with that. He's really good. Pray, meditate, do a gratitude list. Gratitude is a massive one if you feel your psyche under attack. You need to feel it though. Don't just say it. You need to feel it within the heart. Okay? My thing that I do, now I've had people, because they know I'm a spiritual teacher, when I've maybe been at a party or something like that, or I've been out in a group and you've got maybe dark forces that have taken over people. These kind of people are maybe schizophrenic, they're under heavy medication, blah, blah, blah. There's a whole lot of stuff. And speaking of one person in particular, and it comes to mind, and he came into this party late and came in and brought the dark entities with him. And my friend whose house he used to go to, I used to have to go and clear her house because she just would feel this entities in her house, you know. And so we put a lot of protection up and what have you. So anyway, that was before that. So he came in and I got it right away because I'm so attuned to all that. And he thought he was being the big boy and bringing these what was that? And bringing these spiritually aware dark entities into the party, and how and he was shocked at how quick I was able to let that go like that, as I started laughing. And I just don't mean haha, I mean hysterical laughing, you know, to the point that the tears are running down my eyes, and I was laughing so hard that because laughter, they can't even get near. They cannot get near anything that if you are laughing. If you're depressed, they've got a road in. If you're suicidal, they've got a road in. If you're happy, you're positive, you're laughing all the time, they can't get in. It's impossible for them to get in. So my suggestion to you is, if you're feeling down, go and watch a happy movie. Something that makes you really, really laugh. And it does, and it works like that. It just goes. How many times you watch when you feel a bit down, you watch a comedy and it's actually totally lifted your spirits? Do you know how many times that happened? So it really does work, the laughter. Get up, move around as well is a good one to do. Also, cut all the negative cords from you. Fill yourself up with light. Yeah, if you feel as if you're going down or something there, just tune into yourself and just Archangel Michael to come in and cut all those cords away. Smudging's very good as well. Sage or bay leaves, very, very good. What I do is I have, obviously I'm a Reiki and I'm a Seichem teacher, and you can see at the back of me there's a lot of symbols and what have you. So I use a lot of symbols. I use a lot of protection symbols and things like that as well. And when I'm doing my sage, I use my symbols in the corners of the room. If I'm doing a whole house, I'll go into every room and do the 4 corners. Yeah, and I'll use those symbols to cleanse the place. Yeah, do something nice. Do something that makes you feel, you know, something nice for someone else. Kindness stops that as well. Do you know? Another good thing is listen to or sing the Om. Yeah, because the Om clears and cleanses the aura, and it cleanses your space. Yeah. Also as well, crystals, especially tourmaline, snowflake obsidian, amethyst, rose quartz, tiger's eye, and hematite for grounding yourself. Because sometimes when you come under psychic attack, it's because you're not grounded. Yeah, so hematite is very good for that as well. And visualize a protective white light around your soul. That you can do that instantly. Just imagine, you know, if you're in a public place and you just feel yourself getting drained, or you walk into something, exercise, Anthony. Yeah, definitely. That's very, very good for it. And just imagine that you're visualizing that white light just going all around your soul. And what I do is I imagine it going into my heart and then expanding it out to the heart. And we'll be doing a wee thing, if we've time, after this. And because we're nearly finished, you'll be glad of that. So what else can you do if you feel vulnerable? You can wear lighter clothes because it repels negative energy. Disconnect the cords, cut the cords like what I said. Clean up your home and your environment. Yeah. Learn to relax, you know, meditate and what have you. And if you do feel you're coming under attack, close your psychic channels. Yeah, close that third eye just until you feel it's over, because they can get easier. Also as well, change your focus. So if you're feeling, oh my, there's something not right here, blah, 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 and all the rest of it, change your focus. Change your focus on something happy, something good, and have a goal you want to obtain, and keep that focus on the goal, you know, because if you're focused and you're going on that goal, it's harder for psychic attack to happen. And again, and I can't say this enough, laugh. Yeah, can't say enough. So any questions and answers, Q&As that anybody has, that'd be great. Hi, Laji. Yes, let me just see. Hi, William. Yes, black magic is a negative energy is empowered by jealous and malicious human beings whose main objectives harm others from something or influence them to do something wrong or negative. It's the evil side of the celestials. Very much so. Black magic can be used to harm or hurt another person by performing certain type of tantric rituals, even a faraway place. distantly, it doesn't matter where you are. Yep, completely. This is generally down the increase of jealousy, frustration, greed, selfishness, negativity, etc. I so agree with this. This problem has increased a lot in the last few years, and many are suffering all over the world, totally unaware of it. Mantra, yeah. So Harsh has put a mantra up here, which is very good. And the mantras that you can use, so it's very good as well, because that dispels it away as well. Shanti is a very good one that I use also. Om Mani Padme Hum is a very good one. The Om as well, as I say. And he's put lots of up here, the mantras. Thank you so much, Harsh. That's really good of you, that you can see that you can use. Yeah? And so, what causes psychic attack? Low vibes. It's all in the in the live. For me to go all over it again, I would go over my time, I'm afraid. So, Laji, if you just go back in the live and just re-look at it, listen, you'll see exactly what actually caused, because there's a whole load of different things. Yeah. And so let me see. Hi, Lorna. How you doing, my dear? I've not seen you for a while. How's life treating you? Good. This will be really interesting for you, so it will. Okay, so any questions, anyone? Any questions? Q&A time. Hello, Lorna. It's lovely to see you. Lovely for you to be here, my dear. No questions, no? Okay. So, hopefully this has been informative for you. It's not here to freak you out or anything like that. It's just to make you more aware of what's actually going on in your energetic field, yeah? So, it's a subject people term as woo-woo, but it is very, very real. And I feel like I've got a fly going about, which I've never had here in a long, long time. And fly spiritually means, I don't know if any of you know this, but if there's a fly, if there's a fly keeps bombarding you, it spiritually means that you're going to be very abundant and prosperous. But you didn't know that, did you? So don't kill the flies. So if you need help, and also it means that your work ethics is very strong as well. So if you need help and would like a strategy session, a free strategy session, generally it's about 30 minutes, 45 minutes, to see if I can help with anything, if there's anything there. Who can perform an attack? It's all in the video at the start, Joanne, who can perform attack, because anybody can do it. Just comment down below, freedom. Yeah, if you would like one of those free strategy sessions. There's only 4. I'm only giving 4 away. And so thank you for watching. Okay, Anthena, what's your question? Please, I meditated for the first time. I've seen rainbow colours come through one after the other. Pink held the longest. It was like swishing each colour. Then later that night I meditated. It's like I got sucked in a tunnel. Had to stop so far and just look in. The closer I walked in, the more it opened up. And seeing a girl looked like different culture, Italy. She just sat at a desk or something, steering. Wouldn't say anything. It was weird, freaky, so I closed it up. Are you able to talk on my experience, please? Her message. Basically, what's happening, what sounds is happening there, is you're becoming spiritually more aware. And that sounds like it's been a guide, a spiritual guide for you. So if that happens again, Anthena, what to do is, instead of closing everything up, put yourself in white light. Just imagine yourself, but imagine it coming from the heart. And just expand that light out. And if it is a spiritual guide, they'll still be there. If it's an entity, they'll leave, because you're filled yourself up with light, and ask them why they're there. Yeah, so you probably just gave yourself a wee fright. There's nothing to be scared of. Just put that white light into your heart area, drop yourself down, start feeling your heartbeat. And in fact, let's do that just now because we'll have time. So can you please have a card? I don't do that, I'm afraid. I don't do that, no. Freedom Bethany, what I'll do is I'll send you the you've got a question. So what if the person doesn't stop and keep sending hex, curse, etc. to block business, block sex chakra? Okay. That again, that would be spoken in my strategy call. Yeah, because that is a wee bit more advanced. I would need another half hour for me to talk about that harsh. Yeah, so that again would be you would need to get a strategy call for that one. Okay, my dear. Yeah. Anything else? And has this been has it been informative for you all? I can see the love. I can see the love coming up, so that's good. Yeah. And hopefully it's not been too woo-woo for everyone. Yeah. So again, I'd like to thank everybody for watching. So if you know that you'd love this, anyone that you would love this content, or it would be perfect fit for anyone for a free strategy call to achieve a deep, powerful cleansing of their soul, or their business, or their home, whichever, it would be great if you could tag them in the comment section so that they can see this live. Okay, guys? And thank you so much for coming on and listening to me. I just think it's a really, really powerful subject. Really, more people need to know about this. They really do. You're great. Oh, thank you, Joanne. Thank you. Anthony, thank you so much. And the ones who've put freedom on the comments, remember, if you want a free 30-minute strategy call, I will send you a questionnaire for you to send out, for you to fill in, because I'll only take people who I know I can help. Yeah, and if I feel I can't help you, I won't do the strategy call. Okay, but I'll only take people who I can help. So I don't take everyone. Okay, so be aware of that. Okay, okay. Infinite gratitude. Thank you for being on here, Harsh, and massive gratitude to you all for listening. Thank you. And and before we go, I'm going to do a wee thing. If you like, I'm going to get you to do a simple exercise that will actually help you if you feel you're in psychic attack. Who would like this? Give me a thumbs up, a hearts, or anything you would like. It's a very simple exercise. Thank you, Tulaji. Thank you, Bethany. Hi, Wilma. Thank you. How are you doing, Wilma? Wilma used to work for me many years ago, and I've not seen Wilma for, oh my God, how many years, Wilma? Oh, what's that? Not seen you for years, and you've come right at the end, so you have. So you'll need to watch it again, Wilma, and we need to meet up for a wee cuppa, my dear. Yeah, get in touch, PM me. So. What can I say? Where was I? Wilma just filled my heart there with love, so she did. Oh yeah, well, we're going to do a quick exercise that you can do that will help you, which will help you. So, for instance, if like you are awakening, you're spiritually awakening up, and you do have a wee bit of fear coming in, or you know, there's a bit of judgment and things like that, this will take that away. Yeah, so what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to just make sure you have no distractions, make sure that you're just you're not driving a car or anything like that. Just make sure that you're able to just sit and just listen to my voice for take you just a wee minute. Yeah, just a wee minute. There's my Scottish coming out, so it is. So what I'd like you to do is I would like you to just take a nice big deep breath in when I count to 5. Okay. So when I count to 5 and you take that deep breath in, I want you to actually go down into your heart so you can feel your heartbeat. Yeah? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take a nice big deep breath in. Hold it and feel that heartbeat. So we can become still. You want to become still. So you become more aligned. Breathe out very slowly and feel that heartbeat. Drop down into your heart. That's right. That's right. Drop right down into it and feel that heart open up. We're going to take a nice big deep breath in again. And this time when we take a deep breath in, is I want to get your tongue and curl it up to the soft part of your palate in your mouth. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in. And hold. Drop down into that heart. Feel that beautiful heart. That's right. And breathe out very slowly. And now what I want you to do again is when I do it again, we're going to breathe in again. Breathe in for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold. Drop down into your heart. And breathe out. And what I want you to do is I want you to feel that heartbeat of the heart. And I want you to imagine as if there's a golden light of a golf ball, the size of a golf ball, in that heart area. Now expand that to a tennis ball. That's right. And expand that to a football. Expand that light, because I really want to expand that love. Expand that love within your heart. That's right. So expand that heart. Make it into a volleyball. And I want you to think of the people who you love. Think of the people who love you. Could be your pets also. Something that you absolutely love. Could be your job that you absolutely love. Think of the things that you absolutely love. And drop down into the heart with that love. And expand it even more. And now I want you to expand it into the room that you're sitting. That's right. And now I want you to expand it right out into your town. That's right. And now I want you to expand it right out into your country. And now I want you to expand that out right into the whole of the universe. So you're interconnected with everyone else. Feeling that love. Giving everyone that love. And you allowing, so you're giving and receiving that love. That's right. And when you're in this love, I want you to think of the most thing that you feel grateful for. What do you feel grateful for? That's right. And just really feel that deep in your heart, expanding that light, right out to the universe, to the galaxies. That's right. And I want you to bring all that love, I want you to bring all that love back into your heart. And we're going to now put a beautiful golden white light all around you. So you're covered in that golden white light, that golden light of love. So you've got that, so everything just feels nice and calm, nice and relaxed. And allow this nice big pink bubble. So you're fully protected. That's right. Just allow. Yeah, just allow. And that's it for today, guys. So thank you. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully you've got yourself nice and relaxed. And do that. Do that when you feel, if you ever feel any of the things I've spoke about, go into your heart space and laugh. Always laugh. Yes? Because that's the best thing that will help you. Okay, and the ones who have put the freedom in the comments, I'll get back to you. I'll send you over the link that you need to fill in the questionnaire. As I say, I don't take all clients. I only take the people who I feel I can help. Okay? Bye, guys. Thank you so much for being with me, because that was an hour that was on there. So thank you so much. Bye-bye. And before I say that, I'm Anne Varney. I'm a spiritual teacher, coach, influencer. Thank you. Bye-bye.